Well, I came out here from California, Northern California, to fight wildfires for the U.S. Forest Service. I came out to Vernal, Utah, and I started my work at Firehole. I was a ranger at Big Firehole for a year, and I used to bring water samples into the courthouse. And in doing that, I had just graduated from California State University, Chico, in political science. And I went into the planning office, and they pretty much hired me on the spot. I worked for Sweetwater County for 11 years as their zoning administrator. I then moved on to the state of Wyoming. I was a state OSHA inspector investigator for 4 years. And my current job is I'm the transportation director for the school district in Rock Springs. And in between, I got my master's degree in public administration from the University of Wyoming. I was a councilman for 2 terms, so for 8 years. 3 of those years my peers voted me to be the president of the council. I enjoyed public service. You know, that's in addition to doing the work, you know, that's what my education is in, and I just enjoy it. I think there's a real need for people that are qualified, the people that care, and the people that don't have access to grind, that don't have a particular interest, a business interest or a monetary interest. I'm just doing it because I'm about to retire from the school district. I'm going to work, but I'm not going to have the same responsibilities, so I'll have the time to put in. So I'd like to give back to my community. My view is the most important part of any organization is your employees, and I think that the employee morale is not at its highest point at the moment. I think that when I was on the council, we had a wage and benefit committee, we had an employee relations committee. Those don't exist anymore. I think that would be the very first thing is to reestablish the morale and the trust and the value of the city employees from the leadership, so they do feel valued. I mean, that would be by far and away the most important thing I think that needs to happen. I've always been of the opinion that we are underutilizing state and federal resources in terms of obtaining grants and going after grants and monies and things of that nature. And also along the same lines is I always quote this. Colorado Springs had a program many years ago when I was working with the county that they asked their employees, what's the best way we can save money? Where are the efficiencies in government? And we'll give you a share of what you save, which, I mean, motivates any employee. That my combination of education, which is exactly in the field that I'm doing, and 8 years on the council, and then all of my job experience has been in management, and I think the biggest thing there is that I've formed lots of relationships, both at the state level, at the county level, at the city level. When I filed the first day on Thursday, and the first person that I got an email from was Carl Demshar, the mayor of Rock Springs, and said that he wished me luck and would be looking forward to working with me if I happen to be the choice of the people. I mean, those kinds of relationships and those kinds of connections, I think, give me the ability to both understand the system that you have to work in and also knowing the people, which is the biggest thing. I am willing to put in the time. I've got the time now. And I've lived in Green River for 35 years. I married a local gal. Many people know Shelley. Things understanding how the process works, valuing the employees, and caring about the community. I think that makes me a good candidate.